Welcome back to Still Hear Stories. Today we dive into the story of one of the most fascinating and controversial German tank destroyers of World War II, the Ferdinand, later known as the Elephant. The Ferdinand was a massive tank destroyer built on the chassis of the failed Porsche Tiger. Instead of scrapping them, the Germans converted around 90 of these heavy hulls into tank destroyers, mounting the powerful 88mm Pak 43/2 L/71 gun, one of the most lethal anti-tank weapons of the war. The Ferdinand first saw combat during the Battle of Kursk in July 1943, the largest tank battle in history. Its frontal armor, up to 200 millimeters thick, made it nearly invulnerable from the front. Soviet tanks like the T-34 and KV-1 stood little chance against it at range. In fact, Soviet reports mentioned that many crews abandoned their vehicles when facing the Ferdinand, knowing their shells could barely scratch it. However, this monster had major flaws. The Ferdinand lacked a defensive machine gun, making it highly vulnerable to infantry attacks. Soviet soldiers quickly learned to target its sides and rear with Molotov cocktails, mines, and anti-tank rifles. Its mechanical reliability was also poor. The heavy Porsche chassis and weak transmission often led to breakdowns in battle. After Kursk, the surviving vehicles were upgraded with a bow machine gun, improved armor, and were renamed Elefant in 1944. They fought in Italy and later on the Eastern Front, where their firepower remained terrifying, but their low numbers and mobility problems limited their impact. Only two Elephants survive today, one in Kubinka, Russia, and the other at Fort Lee in the United States, serving as silent reminders of this over-engineered beast of war. The Ferdinand represents both the brilliance and the flaws of German engineering during World War II. Unmatched firepower and armor, but plagued by practicality issues and overcomplexity. So what do you think? Was the Ferdinand a battlefield monster or just a mechanical nightmare? Let us know in the comments.